I like to make good decisions. And I think that background comes from having spent a lot of time outside when I was a youth, because when you're outside, you start to understand the powers of nature and the relative importance of your decisions. If there's a squall coming in or a snowstorm and you decide to ignore that, you suffer the consequences and you learn pretty quickly, which is much different than being stuck in front of a TV and choosing the wrong channel. So the accountability of being outside, I think, creates a necessity for good decision making. And personally, I'm kind of drawn to the hills, so I spend time climbing and backcountry skiing, mountaineering, ice climbing, bouldering, mountain biking. I spend a lot of time outside, and all of these activities have a pretty high degree of risk. And part of the reason why I'm willing to accept that risk is because I feel that I'm using knowledge to my benefit such that I have enough control of where I am and the situation, which can involve my own skills, the weather, the snowpack, the ability to see changes in rock, all these sorts of things that factor into when you're in the hills to stay safe. I'm willing to take that risk because I feel that I can use knowledge to my benefit, allowing me to be there with a good margin. And that being said, I don't like to push that margin too far. I feel very strongly that mistakes aren't worth it because they cost. They can cost 6 months, as it did when my collarbone ended up in 4 pieces from a blown jump mountain biking, or in more severe examples, they can cost a lot more. Say if you underestimate the conditions when you're backcountry skiing and you're in an avalanche zone. So I like to look at data as a means of making better decisions, and I take that very personally because it impacts the things I like to do. And I feel if I do that well, I can go out and I can enjoy backcountry skiing and mountaineering and rock climbing in various forms.